Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. And let's talk to Minoko.
We are.
We're at the point where we have the two Axons defeated. We have the weapon.
You ready?
I hope.
Yeah.
I hope. Do you want to spend time with Minoko? Yes. We're going to do another round of like side stories here as well, which are always very fun and insightful about the characters as well.
I'm bored. Let's play cards or throw some dice.
Yeah?
Nuh-uh. You always cheat.
Oh, that competitive nature. Oh my god, I should have cleaned up the blood. Poor Verso.
No, I always win. Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
Oh man. A cutting jab back.
The other Jestrels never want to play with you either. Are they all win?
They all know he cheats.
Poor losers. Fine. How about a duel? We haven't had a proper duel in ages. Yes, a duel will be even more fun. Get our blood flowing.
Again, that competitiveness that's so a part of their relationship. All right, get ready to lose.
All right. Get ready to lose.
Are we actually going to fight Minoko? Oh, we are. Interesting. Okay, fair enough.
I've lived through worse.
This track, it's so cool. I said before, it's like a Tekken track, right? Let's do some light damage. Why not? Okay, it's good damage.
I'm impressed.
No, our health was so low. Oh, I'm so sorry, Verso. I'm so sorry. I should have healed before this. I had no idea we were gonna have a battle. Minoko destroyed us.
Ha! Once again, I am victorious.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Verso.
Yeah, you walking hairball.
Look at Verso. He's destroyed.
Verso, ever gracious in defeat. Rematch.
We won't be able to do it right away. Our health is too low. Some more time. You need your beauty
Some other
sleep.
time. It's late and you need your beauty sleep.
Spoil sport. My beauty requires no sleep.
So to do the you have to, which again I have no problem. But look at our health. Yeah, now let's go do it. So to actually get to do that, the side story, you need to beat him.
Ready?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Is this the first time this? I think this is the first time this has happened, right?
Come on.
Oh, very efficient. Love that. Love that.
My turn.
So let's go for. Is there anything else we can go for here that might be a good idea as well?
This will hurt.
I actually did more damage than just doing the light move. It's when he changes into the other abilities, that's when it's going to get kind of maybe more tough as well. So yeah, doing this actually like does make more sense. Medium physical damage, 3 hits.
This will hurt. Oh well.
Jesus, dude, where did you get that from? The amount of damage you can do. Oh, I didn't get the last one. Or that's not the last one. Okay.
Cut him down.
Let's go for some light damage. Why not? Poor Verso, man. And we broke him as well, which is nice. Go for Define Strike.
This will hurt.
I have to learn how to use the mark, so upgrade your perfection rank by attacking and not getting hit. Higher ranks increase with... Yeah, so just increase your power, unlock new skill effects. We see here, like, they have different... yeah, I have to learn how to use this better, guys. I'm not, like, I'm not efficiently using Verso whatsoever. Jesus, calm down, Minoko. Calm down.
That's better. Bring it on.
Too early. Too early. Just on time, but not enough. Yeah, let's keep going with light damage. Right? It bring down the health a little bit. Lovely, okay. We'll take that.
Let's go.
And then if we do another... Yeah, we have this now. Yeah, it was the low health, that means we couldn't have done it, but... Oh. Just a normal attack. Lovely stuff. And now Minoko's dead. It's horrible. Because the music at the end is so good as well.
You, sir, have been defeated.
You got lucky.
I guess so.
What was it you said? Only the weak cry foul.
Pushing
Their
it back on him as
skills
well.
fail them.
You're right. Or I guess I'm right, since I said that. You have grown more formidable than I remembered. Your skills are strong. I respect your win.
And I respect your loss.
Oh, man.
You were right, old friend.
Yeah, it was fun.
That was fun.
I mean, the battle system in this game is fun on the
Come on,
baseline, so...
let's go get a drink. I'm parched.
Monoko and Versa are thrilled to have fought each other once more. It's their own special way of displaying affection for each other. And we ranked up to rank 4. Great stuff. Yeah, and that's just who they are, right? This duel reminded Monoko of some skills he had forgotten. Oh, great. And that's why, yeah, they want you to work to get it as well sometimes. Okay, so we got Monoko's Sanctuary. They share a few drinks. Monoko can't drink because of his mask, and he heads back to the others. Great stuff. Yeah, and that's just like the two of them, like through and through. That's just who they are. They love a good fight with each other as well.
Still
Hi, Mel.
thinking about what you saw.
I wish Gustav was here.
Do you want to spend time with Mael? Always. Versa noticed Mael looking sad and approached her carefully.
You okay?
Yeah.
Oh man. Whenever Mael's upset, I get upset.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just thinking about Gustav. And Lucien.
Yeah.
And everyone.
Such an unexpected death, Gustav, as well. It still hits, right? Because it still doesn't feel like he's like gone. You know what I mean? Like it feels like he's gone because you can feel the effects, but like you know what I mean? It feels like it's surreal.
Every time I think I've managed to contain it, a wave comes out of nowhere and drags me away.
I know.
So brutal.
How do you do it? After all these years.
Especially since he's experienced so much, right? So much of that pain.
They say time heals all wounds.
Does it though?
Does it?
But I guess death heals all wounds too.
Okay.
Bad joke. Sorry.
Yeah, especially when we're talking about death right now as well. The time heals all wounds says that eventually things will get easier. And again, I want to make that clear to everyone who's going through stuff. Like eventually it does get more manageable, 110%. But like, I think, you lie to someone if you say it doesn't. It is always going to be like a part of you. You know what I mean? But like, you can live an amazing life despite all the trauma and sadness and grief that you have, and you should be able to. You know, and you should be allowed to.
Death is not necessarily final.
What does that mean?
Gustav lives on in other ways, right? Through your memories, through his influence on your life and everyone else's,
Really beautiful way of looking at it.
through the Lumina converter and his research.
Yeah, that's true, but that's not very comforting when I'm missing him.
Like missing him. Look at you can see the slight wet under her eyes as well. This like the shine there as well. It's a really nice touch of showing like someone who was crying, but you can't actually like like they wipe their tears, but not effectively, right? Before this conversation.
Try talking to him. I'm serious. It helps. Or at least it helps me.
Sorry if you can hear. There's like an oil truck nearby.
I imagine what they would say. How they would react to things. It helps me keep them alive in my mind.
I'll try that.
Yeah, skeptical about Verso's advice. She's not in the mood to talk, but she does not wish to be alone. Oh, Verso understands. He sits with her in silence. Very, very good, Verso. Thank you so much for that. Mel appreciates the silence this year. Yes, very, very good from Verso here. What's that line in the Bring Me the Horizon song? And they head back to the others. I hate to get close and I hate being alone, right? There is probably a feeling there as well from Mael, and it's so heartbreaking where it's like, she doesn't want to talk right now, right? And sometimes you don't want to talk, and like that's like. And I'm not saying this is the same thing because like I'm always just using like on the ground analogies compared to like, you know, what we can go through, like, and I haven't had whatever happened to me happen to me. Of course, none of us have, like, in this crazy situation. But for me, in my highest like anxiety moments or saddest moments, I always remember that like I would always like want to be around someone. So I would like call someone to like to have a coffee or something, or hang out or something, and like. They could tell something was up, but I'd always just try to, you know, I just want to be around someone, you know, and I think everyone goes through those type of moments as well. And I think it makes a lot of sense. A male like doesn't want to talk about it too much because again it hurts, but she doesn't want to be alone because then like, you know, the silence that's filling the air is loneliness rather than just a silence that's shared. And she's sharing the silence with Verso, which means that it doesn't feel as like cutting, it doesn't feel as like bitter, and it feels like she's also doing something as well as this is happening also.
I can't believe we're this close.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ciel was right about you.
And Romer was right about you, the goat.
Oh. Actually, I should thank you. I wouldn't have got this far on my own.
Beautiful.
Tomorrow comes.
Do you want to spend time with Lune? I do. Always. Every second of the day. First approaches Lune, who is working on Expedition 33 journal.
Working on the 33's journal. You planning to die anytime soon?
Well, you never know what tomorrow brings. Not to you, but to us.
And this is the mentality that her and Ciel have had, like, right? Like, not like fully in the same way, but they both like understand that like their time could come, even if it's a year from now, they know that they have a limited time. So it is one of those things that like, I think Lune's preparation for the future isn't always just like her giving up or anything like that, right? It's her being prepared.
Do you always take such copious notes?
Since I was 4.
Really? 4?
That's what happens when you have obsessive researchers for parents.
And that obviously was passed down to her through her entire life.
Still, 4 is young.
Very young.
Not anymore. Not when you only live to 32.
Jesus. Percentage-wise, I guess, compared to our normal lives, I guess, you know what I mean? But I still think that, like, you know, in medieval times, people would live to, like, a very short life, so I still would call, like, a 4-year-old in medieval times very young, you know, at any time. But I understand what Lune's saying. I'm not trying to be like, well, actually, in the 1300s. I don't want to be like that. I mean, like, I'm just talking to you guys. I would never, but I understand what she's saying.
Everyone in Lumiere starts their apprenticeship at 6.
Jesus.
And I was apprenticed to my parents, so...
So this is interesting. This explains something we heard earlier as well. Like, remember Mael said she couldn't do an apprenticeship. They not only start people working when they're like teenagers. You're starting in getting into the field of your chosen field at like 6 because again, in their eyes, you don't have long in this world. Get going, buddy. Working with your parents sounds fun. I guess that's nice. They got to spend more time with you.
I guess that's nice. They got to spend more time with you.
They needed a research assistant who never went home. The obvious solution? Birth your own.
Jesus Christ.
Look at you, getting me to talk about myself.
For once. Doesn't that feel nice? See, that's how you ask questions. Oh yeah, from before the callback?
See? That's how you ask questions.
The callback from the cat question?
My parents were both artists. Widely respected, very prominent artists. So, there was a great deal of pressure to follow in their path.
That confirms the voice note we saw before about Verso. That means that the voice note we heard before definitely was Renoir talking to Verso about the window to the soul and wearing the mask and letting people see who you truly are when you're doing your art. Because that means Renoir was an artist, which again, in real life, Renoir is a beautiful impressionist painter, artist. So it makes sense, but like, yeah, that confirms a lot of other stuff we've heard before then as well. Like, isn't also.
You're an artist then?
Not the kind they wanted me to be.
Meaning?
Music is my passion.
Huh. Mine too.
Oh. Well, she plays the guitar, yeah.
Guitar? You?
Lune's cool.
Piano, mostly. But A little guitar as
Lune,
well.
he doesn't. He's just saying that. He's just saying that to be cool. Lune's the cool one. Not the piano's not cool. Piano's like a really difficult instrument. It's really difficult.
You know how to summon an instrument from Pictos, right? Of course you do.
Maybe we can play together sometime? Let's start a band. Let's go for it.
Right.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Let's start a band.
Expedition 33, the band. I like
I
that.
love how much Lune's like warmed up to Verso as well. It's very sweet. Verso and Lune have found a common passion. Yeah, it's great. Lune is intrigued by the fact that this facet Verso, and Verso is excited to play music with a fellow music lover. Yeah, I love that. I love that like they're combined by something that is like something that can make so many people friends. There's so many times that like, you know, when I was in a bunch of bands when I was younger, that like it legitimately does like make you closer. It does. There was a band that I joined when I was like 17 or so. I remember like these guys were just like random acquaintances who were there, you know, in our friend group and all this stuff as well. And like I didn't really know them that well, and they heard through the grapevine. They're like, oh yeah, he is in another band. Maybe you could, because you could use him in your band. And I remember like it sounds like I was getting like poached, like I was a superstar. It was like we didn't have many like metalcore singers at the times. We didn't have many like people who did that, like the screaming and the singing. So they were used to be like oh yeah, come on, like do you want to join? And basically what happened was, I remember like a bunch of times they'd be like, hey, like, you know, come up to our practice area. And I'm not even joking, because I was like a airy fairy doing whatever I wanted at the time, kind of teeter, not in a cool way, just like I was just always just like tunnel vision, like, oh, let's have fun today, woo. Then like what would happen is that like I forgot to go up like twice, like even though they asked me out twice, and they were so nice that they were just like, yeah, dude, just show up whenever. And then I was there out like near their practice area, and they literally like came down and were like, look, you don't come up now. And I went up, and I'm not even joking, like it started a friendship that lasted like a very long time, and I appreciated them all in my life as well, you know. And that's what music can do. It brings you closer together. You're playing music together. Yeah, it can be a very beautiful thing. They spend some time discussing their favorite songs and how they learned music. Discussion is passionate and lasts for several hours. Neither notices the time passing. It became a thing where like I enjoyed the practice more than I enjoyed actually performing. I enjoyed like just being with those guys in the practice room and chatting and playing music, and yeah, it was a really fun thing. But yeah, I love that little thing they had there between each other, Verso and
sorry.
Lune.
Me too.
Did you know Sorry was my first
The
rock?
first rock, okay.
Really?
Francois was super jealous, but he got one from Clair instead.
Clay.
Wait. Francois has his own set of rocks. Why does he keep stealing yours then?
Because we're buddies.
Oh,
Francois is so
he sees him as
fun.
such a bestie. Oh, okay. So, by the way, twice in a row now after a big event, Eski does not want to advance his story, which to me screams the idea, in my view, that Eski's dialogue after this idea, after what's happening here, is something big is going to happen for things to change, right? That means we only have one person to talk to now, which is the lovely CL.
You seem preoccupied.
It's nothing. Just nerves. It's been a long road to get here.
Extra long for you, I imagine.
This game's lighting is so good. Like, look at this. Look even like the way like the light shines just on like CL here. It looks so good.
You, on the other hand, seem quite relaxed.
Do I?
You're not nervous?
Of course I am. But we will do everything in our power.
Yes, that motivation, that motivating spirit that CL has.
And either it will be enough, or it won't.
Do you want to spend time with CL? I do. I actually genuinely do, as always. What a great cast of characters.
You're always so calm about everything.
Is that a question?
An observation. Lune's intense and obsessed. Mael is nervous and eager, but you're calm.
Why is that strange?
Man, she is such a pretty design as well, isn't she? Like, the hair is so nice, and the scar, again, I said before, I think it's such like, it adds like, I know it's like probably like, you know, as we say, scars can have like an emotional She's like, she's very weirded out. She's like, please stop talking about me. she's like, Romer, I get it. You loved my design. Just move on. Yeah, but it looks cool.
I guess Death and I, we've walked a long road together.
I guess it's true for me too. What does that mean? We can ask her, and if we know what it means. We can ask her, and if she wants to open up, she can, but we won't pry it past that, right?
What does that mean?
Death is a friend who will welcome me home.
Oh. Friend is not the word I choose. Home?
Home?
Yes, home.
Ah.
With everyone I've ever loved.
So she sees it as like, like it's actually like, okay, on the other side of this, there's people waiting for me.
You believe in an afterlife?
I don't know. If there is, then I'll see everyone after death, and if there isn't, I'll simply join them in death. I'll be with them either way.
This is again, I never, to me, like the idea of, I always think people having faith who are good people, who aren't bad people, who don't use their faith for the wrong things is always like just a perfectly fine thing, right? I'm not religious myself, but like this mentality I think is like is lovely. It's like the idea of like, if they are there, I'll be with them. And if not, then I won't know and I'll technically be with them anyway. I think it is a very beautiful mentality.
It's an interesting philosophy for someone so young.
She's technically one of the oldest people in all of Lumiere.
True. I'm not quite as old as you. Why don't you share some of the wisdom you've accumulated over your very long life?
I am indeed very wise.
I am indeed very wise. I'm about 3 times your age, so I'm pretty much 3 times as wise.
Not always how that works, though, is it? Not always how that works.
Yes. You must have many pearls to offer.
In fact, I would say that like a lot of old people are very dumb. I would say a lot of elderly people are just like not smart. Just like a lot of young people aren't smart as well, right? It's about person to person.
Sadly, no pearls. All I can offer is another story.
And I don't usually like calling people dumb. I want to make it clear, the people I'm calling dumb are the ones that are very damaging to the world, but still believe that they are like smarter than other people. That to me is dumb. I don't care what anyone says. I don't like using the word dumb to describe people like, who get like a math equation wrong, because I get math equations wrong, or people who can't like, write a full essay, or like people who can't like, do a certain thing that like is a specific talent. I don't ever like doing that. I hate doing that. But when I'm talking about the old people that like think they're really smart, who think they can give wisdom to people, but are just like constantly like barraging through life as if like, their wisdom and age gives them a reason to be above people. That's the people I'm talking about. I have no problem saying the word idiot for that. No problem whatsoever.
I'm not really in the mood for stories tonight.
Oh, and here I had prepared something truly dark and heart-wrenching.
Did you actually?
Save it for tomorrow. Let's do something else tonight.
What do you have in mind?
That depends. How adventurous are you feeling?
You mean like hunt Nevrons? What?
I'm waiting for you to connect the dots.
Connect the dots?
Oh, you mean, adventure.
Adventure?
You've been alone too long on this continent.
Hey!
When was the last
What are you
time
doing?
seduced someone?
What is this?
Not counting Monoka.
Seduce someone?
I'll admit it's been a while.
What is happening? Cease this.
So?
Cease! Wait, is this actually like a thing where there can be like a thing? I personally don't see it. I personally do not see them in a relationship status. I don't think it's ever been like, I'm not saying it has to be a relationship. They're just talking about something that is very normal, which is like, hey, I think they're just talking about having like fun for tonight, which again, nothing wrong with it. Their bodies, their choice, but technically it's my choice. Okay? Right? Technically it's my choice in this situation. You know what I mean? I don't want to ever like be that person that's like, I don't see them as like a couple, because they're not talking about being a couple. They're not talking about being in a relationship. They're not talking about that. They're talking about fun tonight, right? That's what they're talking about. Which again, as I said, I hope, like, even if I say no to this, I hope it doesn't sound like I'm being like, ooh, no, one night only. It's like, no, you can. It's your body, your choice. You do what you, as long as you know you're happy. That's what matters, okay? And you're not like obviously hurting other people, but like you know what I mean. Do you even need to ask? I'm a bit sleepy. Look, if they...
Do you even need to ask?
Versa deepens. So what happened? Wait, so, okay. Versa's gonna spend some time together, away from the others. A bit more, wait. See how it feels Did I just make them into a relationship? Because the way they said is that they're like, they become a bit more than friends. I thought it was just gonna be like a one-time thing. I might have to go back. But no, I made my choice, but still, I don't want to just go back and be like, no! Go over there with like a spray water ball. Hey! No! But like for me personally, like I just don't see them as a more than friends type thing. Is that what the rest of the whole thing is gonna be about? I feel like I should go back because like for me personally, like it's not gonna be exactly what I wanted for that relationship. Like I thought it was just gonna be like, hey, they're just gonna have fun tonight, I guess. Should I go back? What's the most recent save I have? August 20th. 30/29/12, 30/20. Did that take 9 minutes? Around there. Yeah. If it is a thing where it's a relationship thing, I am, yeah, 100%. Because that's my personally with me. I don't see them as a relationship thing. Hi guys, just a little insert here as well. I wanted to talk about. I know that like none of you guys actually like think this who are my audience, but I wanted to just say this here as well because I made it seem like I'm saying that like, oh, I just wanted one night of fun and then leave it or whatever. I don't care about relationships afterwards. That's not what I meant. I worry that some people who are passing by might think like, okay, you know, they're new to the channel or passing by. Might think like, okay, this guy's just like saying that like, hey, I just wanted one night and then I'm going, you know, that's not what I meant whatsoever. The way I was trying to get the picture, I thought it was like CL wanted just like one night of fun and Versa wanted one night of fun and they're two consenting adults that just wanted one night of fun and they left it there. That's what I thought it was going to be. But obviously it's one of those things where I just don't see them as a relationship thing. And I hope it makes sense that I'm not trying to be like, no, just get together and then forget about the relationship stuff. No, that's awesome too, right? You know, do whatever you want. I just thought that it was just like they wanted to have fun for one night, which again, there's nothing wrong with that. Two consenting adults do whatever they want. I didn't realize that like afterwards they were gonna like, you know, maybe develop feelings for each other, which I just don't see it like that. In my playthrough, I don't see them as that. So I hope that makes sense. I wasn't trying to make it seem like I was saying like, no, God, you know, have the fun and get out of there. You know, I hope it didn't come across like that to newer people. I know my audience will think that, but maybe to new people who are coming to the channel as well, it's just to make sure everyone knows what I'm talking about here. I would never like think that way, but I'm saying that like obviously it's 100% okay if two people just want to have fun and then just forget about it, and that's what they want to do, and that's what I thought they wanted to do. And I was like, okay, whatever, you know, you do that, that's fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Their body, their choice. But yeah, just to say, hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. If it is a thing where like all of a sudden they're going to be more in a relationship, we already talked to Luna in the save, right?
I can't believe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Maybe not. We did. Okay.
You seem
It's nothing.
Yeah, I know it's not so bad for people that are like maybe like
You're not nervous?
Of course, I will do and either.
Cerso shippers. I just don't see them as a thing like that. And again, I've no problem with people spending the night together having a bit of fun. You know what I mean? That's completely normal. It's what people do.
What does that mean?
Death is a.
People are allowed to have as much.
Do you believe in an afterlife?
I don't know.
It's an
Does
interesting
YouTube pick that up if I say that? Because I'm trying to avoid saying like just that one more, but I think YouTube might pick it up. And again, especially since I have such a good standing, I'm kind of like, I shouldn't say the actual word of what it is, which is so weird because it's such a normal thing. You know, it's such a normal thing. So I do feel like a bit like also that's like the one time where you kind of feel a little bit caged by YouTube. I feel like,
What do you have
but not like, you know, it's like
You mean like hunt? What?
I'm waiting.
I feel like I'm very good with other
Not
stuff, so I
counting
don't
on
think they pick up on that type of stuff.
So?
But
Actually, I'm a bit sleepy.
All right. Go to sleep then. I'll go be adventurous by myself.
sure. So Elizabeth's disappointed that Verso declined her invitation. She's not used to being rejected, but she doesn't take it personally. Despite that, she feels close to Verso. Okay. Yeah. She's amazing. She's stunning. She's beautiful. She's a lovely gal. All this stuff is OCL feels inspired. But like, yeah, I just don't see them as being more than what they are now. And there's nothing wrong with what they are now. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. And it may sound like, you know, this is, you know, take me down to Prude City. I have no problem with them just spending the night with each other and having a bit of fun. But like, past that, I'm just like, guys, you ain't being a couple. I feel like I'm playing Metopia and I picked them up by the jacket and I separate them, you know? Right, the journal? Hey, I'm playing The Sims. Hey, you two, get out of here. She spent some time writing Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She writes about everything they can now enter a monolith, and they should finally understand everything. She hopes Gustav and friends will read this journal someday. Mail heads back. So now we can go to sleep. Oh.
We've done it.
Oh my god.
We're really going to face the Paintress.
And finally break this
I just got
cycle.
chills. This is a huge deal.
That being said, someone here has been hiding a terrible secret from
Verso?
us.
What are you talking about?
You thought we'd never find out, didn't you?
Wait, what? She's being playful, so it's not about the Mael
Nobody
stuff.
ever wondered what Esquier was made of, did they? Well, Esquier and I... had
What
a
is he made
chat.
of?
I'm sorry, Verso.
What is that? What is that?
She promised me sweet
What?
rocks.
Is that
No
right?
way. He's like a wine pouch?
I stored my personal stashes. Oh, that's some vintages.
No way.
I don't normally share, but I suppose tonight deserves an exception.
That's hilarious.
Mon ami.
That one's orange?
I told you to stop drinking.
This is
alone.
crazy. This is crazy.
To your great generosity.
I don't know how you can like this.
It comes with age.
I know, there's some alcohol that I
Do
still
you
don't
have
think tastes
apple
nice.
juice?
Did you have apple juice for Mael?
Yeah, I'll leave you to it.
Verso? Oh man. I don't drink anymore personally. When I did, you know, I didn't really like many tastes of the alcohols. You know, a Jägermeister sometimes tastes really. What the hell? Is that Alicia? That is that the white hair. It's Alicia. Oh my god, it's Alicia. She made it to the camp? That's her brother. Oh my god. What? I'm looking on at the Paintress as well? A letter. And again, he's so calm around her because, again, that is his sister. That's his sister. Envie. Au revoir. What is happening? We're not hearing exactly what he's saying as well. Took off the mask, okay? I'm so tense, even though I know this is just like, again, they are related, so I'm not worried about them like hurting each other right now.
My beautiful sister doesn't need this ugly.
Verso. Verso is such a sweet thing. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, man.
Embrace her.
Oh, Jesus
You're
Christ.
condemning her to
Oh,
die.
Jesus Christ.
You brought him here.
At least say no,
I'm not here to
he followed
fight,
her. He definitely followed her.
but my son, do you know what it means to disappear into nothingness?
That scar in the face as well.
Have you thought through the consequences? Not just for you, or even me, but for them.
Them?
Their memories, their dreams,
Oh my God, they're having dances
their
together.
love for each other.
Why can't we see this?
Who really is the one painting death? And who paints life instead?
Oh no, I wish we got to see this. Oh, look at
We
her
exist,
smile.
And we will exist. For as long as she wants. You want to spoil what we've been given. Sometimes we paint the bars of our own prison. Your despair blinds you.
So like saying
You think you're ready to pay the price.
so they would die.
But are you willing to let them?
But he's also saying the other people at the camp too. Is he saying because well,
May everything be decided before their very eyes. Between the bars of their prison.
wait, so are they gonna die too? Or is he saying that
In the shadow of the monolith.
is he saying that they're gonna die too, or they're gonna oh my God.
In the shadow of the
Oh my
monolith.
God. Clair Obscur. Oh my. And now we're here.
Wow.
I wish we saw. I know, like the whole point is. I know what the point was of that.
Can't remember a thing.
You clean me out.
You bunch of
Delamael. I understand why. I understand why, right? I understand why they didn't show us the happy scene, because the whole idea was showing them living their lives, and then Renwar was saying, "Are you going to doom them as well?" Is he saying like somehow like that, like, but like, how would they be affected if the Paintress dies? The way he made it sound is as if that they'll be affected too. And he said, like, and what will happen? We know when the Paintress dies, that Renwar and Alicia probably, and Verso, I think from the way he's speaking there, will probably fade or die, right? Because their immortality is gone. But would Alicia die? She seems still very young. But then again, no, because it seems like they're frozen in a place from a long time, maybe a long time ago? Because Verso has been around for hundreds of years and he still looks like he's like, 30. Alicia has white hair as well, and she looks like she's around, 14, 15, maybe? Are we just heading right towards there now? Is that what we're doing? I don't know what he exactly meant by that as well, but we are. We're heading right towards there. Oh my dear Lord, oh my dear Lord, oh my dear Lord. The heaviness of this. Yeah, like he said, yeah, you're dooming them. And I said like about the despair, like changes your vision or something like that as well. And he also said like like about their cage, like as if it's gonna trap them. Does he believe mortality is like a cage? Immortality is like like immortality is being more open. What? Again, we're gonna have to see what he means eventually, but like. It's weird they got to spend a moment together though as well, right? Like while we were having that fun time with the party, they were having this like kind of weird family moment between them as well. Yeah, we might have to look over things again at some point, but holy hell, dude! Oh my god!
We can finally reach the Paintress.
Oh.
Let's make sure we're well prepared beforehand. We still have a little bit of time.
Wait, should we level up? Should we level up and stuff? We'd have to go back to camp, right? But this is Act 2, right? This is Act 2. Which, like, unless they decide that they're going to end things in Act 2, it doesn't really, like, again, movie-wise, story-wise, that doesn't add up, right? Like, you would do it in Act 3, and some plays you Act 5. Let's get as much damage as possible. You can just see me going right into damage. You can just see me go right into damage. Let's see if we can learn these skills for Lune as well before we go into this. We have 7 here as well. We could learn this. Deals increasingly high fire damage on enemies every turn until it receives damage. That sounds really, honestly, kind of like that. That sounds really cool. We can respec at some point if we want to as well. We're going to keep Rebirth. I might give up Mayhem for this. Oh, we were supposed to add, like, ice stuff as well, but it's okay. It's okay. Honestly, I'm kind of like, oh, we have to, oh, let's upgrade stuff over here as well. Yes, 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 yes. And we even have, like, the reason, also, like, we haven't found a natural place to get, like, materials for our weapons too. I think we're going into Act 3. I think there's going to be an Act 3, which, you know, like, I don't think it ruins the story, by the way, me being like, oh, like, there's no way this is going to be moving forward, right? I think it just makes, we'll upgrade once, right? Upgrade to, like, level 15. Right now, this seems like the weapon that we're going to be doing here as well. Right? Unless there's a better weapon. Let's upgrade every weapon, like, once at least. Play again after base attack. That sounds pretty good, right? Interesting. This actually doesn't sound too bad, right? Because you could do an attack and then go again? I think so. What's our current damage at? Oh, this isn't that good. I was gonna reload, but like no, there's not. We made our bed. I should have realized it wasn't going up that much. That's my bad. Look, we used some materials, but it's fine. So this is what we're not obviously like gonna get rid of that. Obviously, honestly, this is probably the best bet for us as well. We're doing again. I don't want to upgrade too much because I think that if there is going to be like an Act 3, right? Then the chances are we are finding weapons that are going to be like even more powerful, right? The chances are. Or even if we don't find weapons that are even more powerful, we can then upgrade our existing weapons into being more powerful. So because we know then, like, okay, this is our peak. This is our peak. Oh, it's so scary here. Look at this, man.
Let us get wet.
So we're literally just going to fight the Paintress right now. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's so imposing. They've done such a fantastic job of making the Paintress so imposing. She's so cool.
Wow.
Even her little smirk before the thing is, well, she's so cool. She's so cool. It's too much resistance. Luna's like, keep going for it. That's supportive nature, man. And again, what a better person to support you in this way too. The way it's done as well, like it's not pretty, you know what I mean? That was pretty, but the build up to it, not pretty. Oh my god, like the look on the faces when they see the sparkles, the barrier falling down. It's the same look you'd see if someone sees like a snowfall or something, but they're seeing like the barrier that barred off the Paintress, like, is what they're about to get to. The look on Ciel and Lune's face was magical. Oh my god, is that a freaking Gestrel? We are, oh my god, we're closer than ever. Care for a good deal always. Pure and double braid for... Okay, we have to keep the streak alive, see if the outfits are really good. Pure for Verso. Oh, interesting, like the outfit from before. Interesting that this is sold here, right? Oh, there's also a thing over here too. First of all, let's check Lune's new hairstyle and see if my theory is correct that everything just looks good on Lune. Just, the streak's alive. The streak is alive. I prefer the darker colors, right? Yeah, I prefer the darker colors. This, however, just looks really sick. This looks really cool. But, again, this looks creepy. This, to me, is just like, it's Verso now, you know? It really is Verso. Like, this is adorable. Adorable. Original nice. Really cool as well. Yeah, the hairstyles do look nice. They do look nice. Let's now read this. I'm kind of dreading this, but also very curious to see what this is going to say. 40.
Avril, 40th Expedition. Gigi and Edmund were leading. They were on a clean glide to the monolith when they flew into some sort of barrier and just...
Oh, they died when they hit the barrier.
Our gliders are useless without a way past the barrier. Bernard's going to explore on foot, see if there's an entrance. But in the meantime, we might as well make ourselves at home. I guess I'll try my hand at fishing. Assuming those sea Nevrons left any fish for us to eat. Rest in peace, Gigi and Edmund.
Yeah, another note there as well. So that shows that, like, us getting past the barrier is not something that's common. It's not something that happened before. These people hit the barrier, and no matter how much they tried, there's people that got this far towards the Paintress and got destroyed by and gouged away. Oh my god, you can only see your legs from this position as well. The heaviness I feel right now, guys. The heaviness in this. Let's go, goat girls. Let's go. Oh my god, and how she's like, even like, you look at her feet there, she's getting bigger and bigger the closer we get. How far did that make go up here? Holy hell, guys. Oh my god. Insane. I am nervous. I am so nervous. The monolith. Oh, Jesus Christ. This heaviness, I feel the heaviness in the air, man. You can feel it. Look how far you've come, guys. Look how far you have come. And those words that were in that Renmore said seem to be weighing on Verso for sure.
We can
Yes.
do this. For Gustav.
Oh, Mayel.
For all of
Yes, for all of them. It's so beautiful, like, again, just the notion of for those who come after, right? Also honoring the people that came before, you know? The people who came before honor the people who come after by helping them. The people that come after honor those by, like, trying to get further. What Renwar said is in his mind. It's weighing heavily. You came this far, buddy. You gotta be on our side. But I wonder if those last moments with his sister changed things a bit for Verso. You know what I mean? Wait, the monolith's a whole location. Honestly? Sick. It's a very sick idea, honestly. Because, like, unless, like, it's just... It does seem like it's a shorter distance, but I imagine we'll see some enemies along the way as well. This area is... shining with gold. It feels like there's candles everywhere as well, almost like it is like a shrine. But yeah, it's like almost shining in gold. It feels kind of extravagant in a way. Wait, is there no enemies? Oh man, there might be no enemies. There might not be. It's like a shrine. Look at this, all the candles. There might be no enemies. Oh my god. I was thinking it's going to be a final dungeon. No, this is just a walk where you have to think about every step you're taking towards her. Oh my god. The fact there's no enemies like made my heart sink even more than if there was. Look at this like orange liquid over here. Is it because of the reflections of the 33 maybe? Oh, we shouldn't have Lune walking on the ground. Oh my god, guys. What a choice. They could have easily done a dungeon here, but instead they did this. We're about to meet face to face with the Paintress. What has this been building to this whole time? Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I was holding my breath there for like 5 seconds. Oh. She takes out the weapons as well. Beautiful track. Versus mind is clouded. You can see it in his eyes. No way. No way, just like that? Just like that, okay. Ring of Fire.
Flames. Rain.
Nullified. The Paintress doesn't seem to even react. So we shouldn't use our AP right now. We should probably focus on just doing like normal attacks until we see what story-based thing this is going to be, I guess.
Chroma is flowing.
Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong in saying that. This is almost more making me more nervous than if like we had them attacking us right away. In an RPG sense, this is what I would do. In any RPG, if I find out that we can't destroy a creature, I would usually aim to just see what we can do for a bit and attack for a bit. Yeah, until we get something like this. Yeah.
Our attacks do nothing.
I don't understand. The gradient attack should work.
Mael?
Wait, Mael.
I don't think this is...
Wait, what? You don't think this is what?
No,
Versa, what is it? Versa, what is it? It's the lady that tried to attack Mael earlier. What the hell is what? And they can all see this? What? Verso, what the hell's happening? What the hell? What is... You just hold it. What? What is happening? What? What is... Jesus Christ, what is happening? Versa, you know what that is. You explain what that is. What the hell just happened? They had an illusion that they were on fire?
Everybody okay?
Jesus Christ. Because they clearly felt it, right?
Follow her. Quickly.
Versa,
What?
you know what's happening.
This might be our only chance.
Yeah.
Maya said this is not.
Okay.
He was stayed completely calm during the whole moment. Obviously he knows more. Obviously he does. Oh my god. My freaking heart. My heart is not good for this, guys. Inside the monolith. My heart is not doing good. What even, like, they were all set on fire. This other creature that we saw before, and not only in the manor, but the one that visited as well before, was there when we were set on fire. Verso acted like this was just, not acting like it was normal, but like he was not...
We are...
He didn't react in the same way we
inside
did.
the monolith? What was that thing? Why did it help us inside?
And it's interesting that...
Are you all right, Mael?
Up there. She's the Paintress.
She's the Paintress?
She's up there.
What do you mean?
I don't know, but I can sense
She's the Paintress.
the real Paintress.
The real Paintress.
Her heart is above
So that
us
explains what
somewhere.
Mael just said then.
I guess we head up then.
So the thing that we saw outside isn't the real Paintress? Oh dear lord. Yeah, I think that's what she was getting at. She said this is not... And then she stopped herself. Again, this abstract, like, visual here. There's the Eiffel freaking Tower. Oh my... It's like mixed paint, like messy mixed paint, like mixed with water and muck. It's... I don't know if my heart can take it. Verso I know, like, it goes out saying Verso knows something. The way he was even, like, he wouldn't speak there as well. All these broken painting, like, the photo frames as well. It's such a striking image, especially when we built this whole world on the idea of painting as well and artistry, and that was terrifying. That was, it's still not over, guys. I'm not over that moment. It was terrifying. It was so terrifying. This kind of reminds me of like where we started, right? We started in kind of like a pool, kind of like this in a way. Remember we were like starting on the journey with Verso after we got attacked the first time. We still do. Yes, we can. Lovely stuff. We definitely probably should have upgraded our weapons more, but again, I'm still kind of like holding on to the idea that, like, you know, we upgrade our weapons when we know that that we're done with upgrading our weapon. Wait, no. The music here is fabulous. Is this not the start of the game? No, maybe I'm just like... I'm just recognizing waterfall and then into valley. Everything turning black and white. What is that? What is that? Again, the flames from under the lady looking at the painting. Are we gonna get to see visions of, like, someone's past? Walking through a photo frame.
Verso, what was that?
Yeah, please explain.
I don't know.
Are you sure?
Fire. Again.
Are you sure you don't know? Okay, I thought this was the first area. Because, again, I saw Waterfall and Valley and thought first area again, but... Tainted Meadows. So let's see what's down the other way first. I just feel so nervous in this part, man. And I think that's probably what they want you to feel as well. There's like a magical quality to this thing, but there's also like a very nerve-wracking feeling to what we're doing here. Like it is wondrous. It is like fairy tale-esque, this place, but then also like there's that darkness of what just happened there with with the fire and stuff.
Cut through the flames.
Yeah, we're definitely not doing as much damage, but again, you know, that's fine. That's totally fine. Yeah, I don't think we've actually used that yet. Cool stuff. This team is awesome. Even if we are a little bit maybe like slightly under level for this area, which I don't think so. I think maybe just like I'm pretty okay with it. Especially since like, you know, we have a lot of enemies here too.
Finesse and grace.
Lovely stuff. Did that work out? I think it did. Now we can just do a... It's honestly like a great... I think this team is really good for just like getting rid of enemies like really quickly. Now.
Feel the storm.
I could have done that. I was just letting them get a little bit of a win in. Not really. So there's like a thing here. So obviously there's going to be like a puzzle surrounding this place. There's one. You see what I mean? Like this place does feel magical. It has like a really like fanciful feeling to the music. But in the backdrop of what just happened, it's hard to truly enjoy the feeling. And I don't think it's, again, at all unintentional. I think this dreamlike quality of music isn't supposed to be, you know, out of place. I think it's supposed to be out of place intentionally. Oh, nice. Oh, we have to upgrade our shards. I forgot about that as well. We can do that when we go back to a camp or something. But now that we're actually doing a dungeon, it could very much be like final dungeon, but I don't think so. The reason, I don't think it's a bad thing to say this either. Where's the flag? It's over here. It is. Yeah. I don't think it's a bad thing to say this either, because I think that like, or that it's a spoiler or anything like that, because I think you guys would also understand that like, it kind of makes perfect sense that it is not going to end here. It's Act 2. We haven't found the upgrade materials like on the main path like we have other areas for our weapons yet. I imagine we are getting an Act 3. And again, that's not a spoiler because we don't know what's going to happen. It's just the way you, like, you know, game design works, you know? And you know why that isn't like a spoiler? Like, because to me, that's like... No, I think it's there. I was going to say, like, you know, when you're watching a movie, you know there's 40 minutes left. But it's more like, you say, if you're watching a movie and you haven't checked what time is left. And, like,
Feel the storm.
It feels like there should be more left. So, like, it's not really a spoiler to go, like, oh, this isn't the end. Something's going to happen. You know, that's not a spoiler. That's just, like, understanding, like, the pacing of something, you know? Unless, like, I'm completely wrong and we're going to find out that it is, like, you know, I'm going to be, like, very silly if this is the end.
Lady looks smart today.
Which is Act 2 makes sense to be for it to be an Act 3. That's all I'm saying. Nice stuff there as well. But I think you guys understand what I'm saying. I don't have to explain it. You guys get what I'm saying, why it doesn't feel like it's like ruining the anticipation. We're still going to head towards something, whether it's going to be like knowledge, something terrifying, something bad that could happen. We don't know. And that's the whole point of why like it's still so it has such anticipation still. Oh wait, those are like those things outside. Remember those things outside the window? Very scary look to these guys, honestly.
Let us stain them. Feel the storm.
Of course, they're gonna dodge this stuff as well. I'm gonna go for Dark Wave, even if we don't hit those guys on the side.
Danger.
We can do this. My Elder Destroyer. Jesus! Okay, they are doing crazy damage now. They are doing crazy damage now.
A storm is coming.
Lady Luck smiles today.
I keep doing it too early. I keep doing it too early.
Here's your card.
I guess we want to try this out, but like, you'd want to not take damage then, you know? We actually did it. Oh my god. Okay, we'll take that. Again, he was doing a wind-up like crazy. That was like Dark Souls 2 wind-up. You know when the enemies in Dark Souls 2 where they like wind up their weapon for like 10 years before they hit you? That was a crazy wind-up. This is a really interesting area though. Look at this big boy. Big boy time. Since it's a boss, since it's a boss, the first attack doesn't mean anything actually, and I don't think it's a terrible thing that it's the case. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be like totally like opposed to that, like because I feel like not that it's a bad thing, because if you earn the damage, you earn the damage.
Let us stain them.
But I do think there is an element that, like, from my perspective, that, like, with some teams, you could beat this boss, like, rather quickly if you just, like, got to go first. Not that that's a totally bad thing. Not that that's a thing that should be, punished for the play. Not that it's a punishment or anything. You know what I mean? Get rid of this guy as well, and then just attack. They're gonna get burnt again as well, which is good.
Careful now. Ready to power.
Nice, okay. That's a good parry.
Careful. He's building up chroma.
Oh, Jesus Lord. Again, that would have done cool damage, but... Oh, break rules. Nice. What's he doing now? He's hacking CL. Yeah, lovely stuff. Oh man, that was a fun fight. That was a really fun fight. Like, we have all these like encased Nevrons, I guess. I'll take that.
Great.
Again, the music is such a interesting choice, and I actually think it's perfect. There's a wonderment to it that still makes me feel nervous. The nervousness is not leaving me either. We're heading towards the Eiffel Tower, man. We're going to the Eiffel Tower.
Again. Teaching her children to paint, huh?
Teaching her children. Can we get a good look at the... That's the same type of hat that the other boys wear, so obviously that was a common item that people wore at the time as well. There's 2 girls and presumably 1 boy here. So we're learning about this. Is this the Paintress themselves that we're learning about through these stories here? Possibly. It's honestly like a really interesting narrative device since we've been learning through like... Oh, this is like the water area. I forget the name of it, but like, are we retreading old like styles in a way, like areas that seem like old, the areas we've been to before? Because this is the other area felt like the first area that Versa was in. Maybe, I don't know. Like we can see if that's what they're doing. If that's what they're doing, that's pretty cool. We'll take that. We'll also take that as well. And then we'll go for a Offensive Fury. Oh no! Almost didn't see this. We'll take that. Lightning Dance, right? Because if they're water guys. And then... So close to getting the defeat. If we set them on fire, might have like... There we go. Again, I love this team because they have become so efficient at just like getting rid of enemies like very quickly. Oh, there's a Gestural up there, which is always a lovely thing to see. You know, seeing a Gestural trader genuinely feels like seeing a bed after a long day at work. You know what I mean? Not that this feels like work, but I'm saying, you know what I mean? It's like, it's, I'm trying to give you the feeling of like, this is where we just were. I'm trying to express the feeling of like magic. You know what I mean? The feeling of comfort, the feeling of like, oh my God, this feels amazing. And that's what I think is definitely felt when you see a Gestural in the distance. It feels safe, right?
Oh, well there, you're new. Haven't seen you lot before. How'd you get here? Me, I've been stuck here for ages. Oh, I got here, quite a mystery that. Tremors ground start floating, then bam, here I was, all by my lump sum. We'll be lonely too, nobody to talk to except I'm quite adept conversationalist. Yeah, I can talk to enough for 2. That and scavenging odds and end up kept me quite busy. I'm a merchant after all, and that's a merchant, what's a merchant with no wares? But not many customers out here though, very few. None in fact. And what's a merchant without customers? Just a walking with the storage. But now you're here. You want to take a look, yes?
Sure. Yes, I will fight the merchant. Send in Mael the Destroyer. Let's do Wayne of Foya. Okay, what's the move you're gonna do here? Oh! And the rollback is very cute. Right? The rollback is very, very cute. And now we probably can just do a regular attack. Because no matter what, they're kind of gone now as well. Mael the Destroyer, what can we say? She's the goat.
More duels, yes indeed. You definitely have the right to shop my choicest goods.
Energizing Cleanse. Dispel the first negative status effect received and gain 2 AP. So no matter what negative status effect you get, you can... Yeah, totally. That seems like really, really good. Chroma Catalyst. I buy all these. Buy all these. We don't need a recoat. Buy a few of these. A few of them. Fararago. Oh, that's good damage though, isn't it? Free aim shots. If stanceless. Base attack. So okay, this is for Mael. Farago. Whoa. I feel like this is good. You can change the... Yeah. If you don't like the one you're on right now, you can change it. Get another chance. I feel like it's good. Avenge my brothers from me. Is there, like... I can do that. I feel like that's a really good idea. And it does more damage, too. And if we are on one that we don't think is very favorable, we can just work on that and change it around. For sure. Okay, let me just double check. That weapon was for Mael, right? It said stanceless. Again, sorry my memory is like, I'm not trying to like, you know, I do trust my memory, but then also at the same time too, there's like, you know, that gamer thing in my brain where I'm like, was it actually that? Yes. Because Verso doesn't do stances. Yeah, okay. I just want to check. Because I want to see if Verso could get another weapon. But I really like that idea of the weapon for Monoko. I think it's a really fun idea. Yeah, this is exactly like the... I forget what it's called. The water areas? What are they called? I forget exactly what they're called, but... I'll do. 40. That'll do me. I'm very happy with the way things are going with our skills, with everything else as well. I forget what the area is called, but it was such a stunning area when we started the game. Oh, I forgot about the shield on him as well. That's my bad. But it's okay.
Feel the storm.
We can still do that.
Lady Luck smiled today.
We just have to avoid some damage from him. Oh, because he was slowed down. Just a regular attack. Yeah. The jump moves can be easy to counter. Sometimes they can be a little bit tricky, but they are not too bad to counter as well. But yeah, it's nice going back through this area again, especially since, like, this is one of the coolest first areas in the entire game. It's beautiful. I'm starting to think that that's what it is. I think we're going back through some areas that we did before. Like, that first area felt like the first area we were in with Verso. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see what the next area is, but I can't believe I did that before activating it. Yeah, we should have done that. We could have done so much damage.
Lightning dance.
Lovely stuff. Yo, what the hell's that? Maybe just like maybe it's a regular enemy that we don't see often of, but like imposing figure in the distance there. Getting the first strike can be I feel like is the difference between winning and losing entirely in this game sometimes. stuff. Why did I do that? They're gonna dodge. It's okay, we can end this right now though.
Death is a
Not
friend.
that we need this, but it's cool to see. It's very cool. We're almost at level 50, which is fantastic. But obviously the other crew is gonna have to level. Once we get to these guys to level 50, I think we might level up the other team. Yeah, it's like the enemies you saw before, but now they're in like, now it's in a darker color. Oh, the music. So, we know we have to go like this twice, okay. Then we have to go with these guys over here. And let's go for a Fencer's Fury. Do some good damage together, then go for some ice damage.
Feel the storm. There we go.
And then let's go for a Dark Wave. The Dark Wave looks so cool. Oh, nullified. So dark damage. I thought he was going to shoot him down, if I'm being honest with you. I thought we were going for a shoot.
A storm is
Ref, I'd do a recount on that.
Let's finish this.
Ref, if we're already doing a recount, can we do a recount?
Here's your card.
Flames, rain.
The burning is always very good with that move as well. Should we go for this as well, just for funds?
Brace yourselves.
Enraging the allies, okay. Not very good at dodge. I feel like we were to dodge him before. And Rage. Rage's side effect makes the character play twice in a row.
Careful now.
They got Lune, but we got them. And they leveled up anyway. Find the Paintress at the heart of the top of the monolith. Against such a beautiful area. Will we go to another area after this that is similar to the ones we saw before? It's like the water forge or something? I think so. This is a Jestro place. It is. We're revisiting places from before. But they're all in this one area. Why are we... Again, I don't know why we're going back to this stuff, but... we are.
Nice.
This is exactly like the Jester Village. Man, yeah, and like the fact that we're like, it's almost like going through a weird memory where we're like, why would these guys be here? And they look like they're like different versions. Like they're almost like infected versions or something. You know what I mean? Darker versions.
It's locked on you.
Oh, I remember I couldn't dodge that before either. That's no different from before. I'm gonna do a regular. Oh, let's actually just shoot off the shield. No, breaking rules, right?
Take down their shields.
Yeah.
A storm is coming.
And let's do a fire rage, because I think they're weak to fire, right? Yes. And then we can do a sealed fate.
Careful now.
It's been a while since I fought these guys, but I don't remember that move at all. I do not remember that move in any way, shape, or form. I bet he does. I did dodge with the other two, but the other ones didn't. Obviously, I don't think you can dodge with the Lune in the middle. Is Lune dead again? Why are they always going after Lune? Oh, I think there's a programming thing to go after the goat. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, it is. It's like, it's a Jester village, but it's like darker. The creatures in here are darker. Even in the other area too, they're like, there's a darker version of them. Almost like there's like, they're void of like the brighter colors that were such a part of them as well, right? Oh, we came from here. Sorry. I wonder why. I wonder why. And like, why would this be a part of the monolith, I guess is the question too, you know? Ultimate. Okay, let's go.
Please survive.
We got the last one at least there.
Let's spill some ink.
I think setting him on fire right away is the best option.
Chroma is flowing.
Let's go for a wildfire. Set them all on fire. Even though it's not gonna be like incredibly effective, I can never.
Let's dance. Yeah,
I was never good at those moves. Oh no. I was never good at this. I was never good at this.
Take cover.
We got the last one at least.
So be it.
We got the last one. Wait, they might nullify it. No, they don't. Okay, okay. I was worried there for a second. We got it. We got it. We got it. No way. Poor my elm.
I'm ready. Overflowing with energy.
Buddy, you don't realize I've been leveling this other time.
I'd love it.
Oh god.
I guess I haven't been doing very good with this other time.
Incoming.
We'll get a turn eventually.
Shine. I'd love it.
Hopefully at some point. Lovely stuff.
Cut him down.
So we don't have any. I don't think we have any fire moves, right? They are on fire, or they were on fire. Let's just go for light, I guess. To break them up at least.
My favorite part.
Right now we're on the red, which we can do with this high physical damage combo. Yeah, best option. For the boys. I think I fought it's so funny because I wanted to fight those guys again, and now that I did, I still messed up on the same things. But I suppose it's like one of those things where, like, when you're such a distance from that fight, like, which was weeks ago for me now, I suppose it's gonna trip you up a bit again, isn't it? Are these all different branches that we can go into now, or is this just the same thing as the Gesture Village? We got it. Just barely hit it on the side. Anyone have shields? It doesn't appear to be. Rain of fire.
Flames. Rain.
Rage fire? Such a cool move. I really want to do well with that as well.
Death.
Oh, he might nullify this. No, that one doesn't. Okay. We got it. Okay.
Okay.
Just please don't attack Lune.
Lune, watch out.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What the, like, come on. Come on. What was that? That guy was winding up more than I've ever seen a wind up in my life.
Let the ink flow.
That's not even strategy. He was just like doing it for fun.
Let's dance.
Why is he going after Lune? Why did he also go after the goat? That's hilarious. I'm sorry, that wind up is ridiculous. That wind up is hilarious. Oh my god, is this where we go? There is a flag here, so maybe we should check the other ways before we go down here. I'm sorry, that's one of the funniest wind-ups I've ever seen in my life. He was like, it's like a bully or something, you know? Like pretending about to hit you. Oh god. Leave me alone, you bullies. I'm checking the other way. That's so funny to me. Oh, you could like farm this enemy, right? You definitely could.
Nice.
I'll hit you in a second. Can you do it now? You just wait. Can you just do the move now? Oh, you wait when I hit you. Like I feel like legitimately I could like type out like a message to somebody in the time that it took for him to do that wind up. I feel like I could type out a quick response to someone who's like, "Hey, you going to get some coffee today?" I feel like I could type out a full response to them, and they'd understand everything I said. I'm gonna hit you in a second. It's more funny than it is ever frustrating, by the way, guys. It's really funny. I'm just gonna go for a multi-attack on these guys.
Cut through the flames.
A storm is coming. Feel the storm.
And here they go. You're gonna do it together or one at a time? Okay, you come on. Come on now. You waited. I'm so glad you waited to die. What a lovely dude. Oh, cool. I know it's and I hope it always comes across that I genuinely think it's funny. Oh, like there's not an ounce of like actual any anger towards that. I think as soon as you get angry about something like that, it's like, I don't know. It's more of a funny thing that we can laugh about rather than just being like, oh my god, just do it, man. You know, like how, you know, how you know, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. Like, it's funny. It's funny that he has a wind up that's like 20 hours long. It's funny to me. So there's one there, so I'm guessing. There's just like one near here, like up here. Or around here? Because I can't see one just from here, right? Where could it be?
Where could it be?
I want to say it's like it would be over here or closer to over here, but I didn't see it. Maybe on the other side of this, maybe? I can't even see it. Maybe in between here? That'd be a long way to go. That'd be a long way to go. This is one of the first times that like I'm actually having a problem finding the third one, because usually like we were pretty good at like scoping it out a little bit. Yeah, I cannot see. I'm sure you guys will point it out. Yeah, look, we'll move on for now.
We can't see you right now. We'll see you later.
Do these guys look like they're like gold? Aren't they like statues? Like, yeah, it's like they're not like the usual fabric in everyone's as well. Excuse me. We already fought. Oh, we're all going up the stairs. I thought there was going to be way under it. No, we're actually going up the stairs. These like gilded area here as well. So much gold.
Useful.
See, that's the thing. We're still finding resplendent. Unless the last item there is literally just, that could be a thing as well. The last item could be just the final upgrade material. It could be. Is that Renmore? Do you think that's Redmore, baby? That's a really cool effect. That looked like Renmore to me. But again, it's hard to tell, but then they sat down, the woman stands up, looks like she's upset with him, looks like she doesn't want to talk to him.
Her husband?
That's what I was thinking, yeah. Is it Renmore? And there's another painting easel as well, all these locations that were painted also. And now we're here, remember with the Ferris wheel and stuff. It's like we're going through, this might be Final Dungeon. I might have been wrong about the axe stuff. I might have been very wrong.
Yeah.
These guys, I don't know if these guys are strong or weak against dark stuff. Yeah, they're weak against, okay, it's perfect. This move actually was a bane of my existence when we first started. And still, I'm not perfect at parrying it, of course, but like, it's still very fun. Oh, over here. Yeah, we're retreading all these old areas. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure why they're all in the monolith. Is it a thing where these are places that were painted, you know, by the Paintress? Is this like memories that are all here? I don't know. I have no idea what this is. It's. I don't know why I did this one. They can dodge this so easily. Oh. Chatillon?
Perfect.
Oh, it leveled up to level 15. That's cool that they give you like some ways to level up weapons as well. So where is this? We need to find a way wherever this green thing is before we get to that guy. Usually it's off in like a distance somewhere else.
Good stuff.
More expeditions. So wait, so expeditions made it here, do you think? If so, how would that make sense? Did they destroy the barrier and then... That's what's so that's interesting. Like, if the barrier was up, how did the expeditions get in? Unless the barrier reforms, or they recreate the barrier. I'm guessing up this way then. Yeah, that's interesting. Having expeditioners just sitting right there. Yeah, it's right there. I can see it now. We have to go around. He's going to run out the other side there as well. It's going to take forever to get him back in the same space. I wasn't expecting expeditioners. I just was not expecting expeditioners in this area at all. Oh, I made a mistake there. I think we actually do have to go from this side. Unless we have to pull him on a different angle, because that can happen sometimes. That is depressing. Now, if I come up from this side here, there's no reason why you wouldn't go up this way. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. The game was like, yeah, you're right. I'm just showing you off what I can do before I do it. I wasn't missing. Just so you know. Just so you're aware. I feel like, oh god, we're not doing great damage here, are we not? We're definitely not. Should we try slowing them down so they don't get a turn? But then again, I wonder if this is a thing where like counter damage is going to be important.
Careful now. Look out. Let's start. Ready to carry.
Like to... No. Do they want us to break him?
Lady Luck's smiling today.
We're just not doing a lot of damage here. I'm not sure why. Yeah, we're doing terrible damage. Like, legitimately terrible damage.
Storm is coming.
Yeah, I have no idea why. Yeah, like this, I don't know. I do not know.
Here's your card.
Unless it's resistant to everything but a certain weakness.
Take cover. Fury of fire.
On guard.
A storm is coming.
Like, this is doing some damage, but...
Danger. Ready to obey. Luna, I told you. Brace yourself.
I'm ready.
I guess we can try this.
Fury of fire.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work out, guys. We can try do like a light attack here. Wait, did we not have a light move? We did, didn't we? Did I replace it? Am I just so confused and I thought we had a light move? Am I? Who did I think had a light move? What? What's wrong? I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea why I thought she had a light move. No idea. Yeah, I think maybe it's one of those things that like if we had a light attacks it might work out. Yeah, why did I think she had a light move? Yeah, I think that would have been, we had to just get a different weakness. Maybe it was like Verso or whatever. Like, yeah, what's wrong with that? Because even in the previous episode, I thought she had a light move. Am I just like... What? Why did I think she had a... Did someone else have a light move that I forgot about? Mael, maybe? Why did I... Guys, I feel like I'm getting like... I feel like I'm... It's like... My brain is messing up. Because even in the other episode, she said like, oh, like I forgot like CL had a light move, and she didn't, I guess.
Well, that will help.
Cool area with the platforms here as well. Yep, we'll just move on. My brain broke. Sorry guys, just took a quick break, so I have to like reorientate. I guess it's over this way? Yeah, where we saw the expeditioners as well. This place just obviously makes me feel so nervous. It's so... Oh, it's one of these guys as well. We're fighting enemies and we fall forward. This feels very Final Dungeon. I know I said before this isn't Final Dungeon. This feels very Final Dungeon. Just being real. I think the reason it didn't feel like a Final Dungeon before was because I thought like, okay, it's only Act 2. But maybe there would be something else to that. Maybe there would be like a epilogue. Possibly.
Death is a friend.
I forgot about the nullified guide this. Okay. We got the second one at least.
Let's dance.
This is the guy that has the 3-hour wind up, right? Let me know when he's about to wind up. Okay. Oh, he did the fast one that time. I deserve that. He gave me every avenue. He gave me every avenue to do okay there. There's no blame on him. Not that there ever would be, you know what I mean?
I die. So be it.
No, we're not saying that. CL. I keep forgetting nullified. That's so silly of me. Okay. Definitely could have gotten the second one there, but big mistakes on the horizon here. Let's do a Vitant. The best I can do right now.
On me.
Wait, they're called Obscur? That wind up is crazy as well, but it's okay. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. Wrong. I panicked there as well.
Danger.
Here comes 20 turn McGraw. We've done the timing of this before. It's just, oh yeah, you can 20 turn McGraw here. We've done the timing of this before. I should have broken down the shield first, but it's okay. We're gonna enter Twilight. Oh, and it's the fact that it's like... It's okay though. It's okay. Let's go for just an attack on the big boy over here. And now he gets his 20 turns. We should just be better at these combos. Yeah, he's called Obscure. These creatures are called Obscure. Okay, she was gone. I didn't even notice she was gone. Okay, buddy. 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 Hey. Hey, buddy. Here he goes, 20 turns McGraw. I cannot get the second one. I feel like we've fought this guy before. So it's interesting then. Okay. Do you want me to go? Do you want me to go when you do your turns? It's actually not that bad. I think they just get 2 turns because they have like a follow-up move. I'm just gonna follow through and let them just do whatever they want to do, and then I'll oh, I didn't know the third one.
Ready to evade.
Yeah, I'm just failing at this. Yeah, just 100% failing at this. I send in the reserve team. There's no way we can look at it.
Foolish move.
We got it. I love that, like, the girls did all the work. Okay. Again? Okay. We got most of that, right? We got most of that. And this team should be able to do this. So if he's weak to... or he's strong with Derek, should be weak to light? Yes. And also, look, we can get the item from him as well. So we're on blue. Oh, no. Oh my god, I'm so silly. They're not nullify it. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? Guys, I think it's just late into the episode. We're not even thinking straight. Yeah, I think it's just late into the episode. We're not thinking straight at all. I should have done a bigger move. We need something on green. Let's do a shell, why not? That's so funny.
Bring it on.
Oh no, wrong button. We got it. Okay, I did not think I got that. I thought I panicked with that. Yeah, that was a really bad battle for me. But it was, I want to always like say whenever I like, you know, like I was joking about 20 turns McGraw and stuff like that as well. It is like just a follow-up attack, right? And it's only fair because like here's the thing. I can sit here and be like, oh, they got like 20 turns. Like if we are at an advantage and we get on rolling, our characters can literally like steamroll enemies and we don't do nullified moves 3 times like I did like an idiot. Our characters can steamroll enemies and just be absolutely destroyed, right? If we get the parries right and all this stuff too. So like really that's one of those things where like if they get an advantage with turns like that as well, it's like it's like an exchange for the fact that like at this point in the game, our characters, if we do it right, can just rip them apart. And it's like we can't really complain about that. You know what I mean? 1 AP on hitting enemies weakness once per turn. That's pretty good. Holy hell, this place is grand, isn't it? And again, the use of fog. The sky literally looks like a messy like paint. You know when paint mixes with like a bunch of paints mixed with water? It legit looks like that. Is this a... Do you think this looks like a boss area? No, it's more of an area here. I think that what we're going to do is we're going to end the episode here and then come back in the next one. Completely revitalized.
What have we here?
And ready to kind of like go into like the next part of this dungeon, because I feel like it's one of those things where like I feel like this is probably going to like be much longer, which again, there's not a problem with that. We can definitely go into a much longer dungeon. I'm excited about it. But definitely giving the time for exactly what this needs to be. is the best possible thing we could do, I feel like, here and now. This time around with Clair Obscur, we're obviously building up to like something much bigger as it pertains to whatever this seems. Again, this battle with the Paintress. It's honestly one of the best things I've seen presentation-wise in this game, and that's saying a lot. The breaking down of the barrier and the approaching of the Paintress and all this stuff as well is actually like a really fantastic way to do it. It's not just in the actual like visuals of seeing the barrier being lifted, which is a fantastic moment, but also I think as well the mystery behind it, the emotions on people's faces, and then even when we got to the area where we got to meet up with the Paintress, the area after we broke down this barrier, it's such an incredible moment because we actually got to see, you know, subtle things like, for example, when the barrier breaks, Lune's wondrous smile, Ciel's, you know, the happiness on Ciel's face. Mael is like proud that you did this as well. But what's Verso doing? Verso feels nervous. He feels very, very nervous. Then we have like right after that, we have the moment of heading towards the Paintress. Beautiful moment, lets you sit with it, lets you just have like no enemies, nothing there, just like it's almost like a shrine to her as well. And you have to rest and sit with what's happening here now as well. And again, we have this moment of just like grandeur, stature, scale as we approach the Paintress and how gigantic she is, how big she is. And when we get there, once again, Verso, doubtful. But as you see Lune, Ciel, Mael, and again, I'm not saying he's not like there fighting with us. He is there fighting with us. But you can see this kind of look on his face of like something is wrong or he knows something more. Or maybe the conversation with his family beforehand kind of shook him. Which again, the conversation with the family, which I actually have like, I think a little bit of up here, if I can get exactly what they said as well. So first of all, he said like, you know, like a beautiful moment between him and his sister. And I think it feeds into the conversation of doubt here as well. But a beautiful moment between him and his sister where like, you know, he's hugging her. He's saying that my beautiful sister doesn't have to wear this mask. Because it is hiding, you know, what happened with their burns before. And Redmore says to him, like, you know, you embrace her, but like, you know, you have her die. And it's one of those things where Redmore followed Alicia here. She didn't bring him here. So obviously there is there's some allegiance here to, not allegiance, but there is a love here for Verso from Alicia. While there is obviously clearly a love between Renoir and Alicia as well, or at least like a you know, father-daughter relationship, it's very clear that Alicia adores Verso. Even with the kind of like targeted feeling towards Mael, you can see with Alicia she has like an admiration for Verso. Renoir even asks him like, you know, do you know what it means to disappear into nothingness? Talking about the consequences of what's going to happen when they do this to Paintress. He's not just talking about us, not just for you, but for them. He's talking about their memories, their dreams, their love for each other is what he said as well. And that to me as well is another line that I'm kind of like so interested in, because it's like, is he talking about Mael, Ciel, Lune, Eski? Is something going to happen to them when this happens? Are their memories going to go? Their life going to go? Is this going to be something where it is like, you know, a few, while we'll be able to like, you know, destroy the Paintress, will it mean that the people who did destroy the Paintress maybe are gone? Maybe something's going to happen to us? Because the way he framed it was like, you know, you're not just like affecting us, you're affecting them as well. He said them. And I feel like if you meant just the family, he said you would just say your family. He also says like, who is really the one painting death and who paints life instead? Because we know Renoir has slaughtered people. He is painting death. I want to make that clear. He can deny it all he wants. He has destroyed people. He has murdered people. This is factual. End of. But he's asking this to Verso for some reason. I'm wondering, is destroying the Paintress at the same time, while the Paintress is painting death technically, they've also painted life as well. Is us destroying the Paintress going to have a grander effect? It's obviously affecting us. I imagine that what's going to happen, since Verso, Alicia, and probably Renoir have been around for such a long time, they might fade away. They might fade into nothingness. They might be gone. But what else could happen here? The idea of painting death. Who is the real one painting death here? And he points it directly at Verso, asking him, like, what does he think is going to happen here? And I think that's like a really important aspect as well. That we don't know exactly what he means, but I do think it's saying like, you know, if you do this, you will be causing like death as well. And this is on the backdrop of an absolutely beautiful moment of like everyone having fun together, laughing together, being so charming. I love the moment between like in the background of with Mael and Eski and Lune and Ciel and all just having such a great time. But again, I would have loved to have seen that, but I think the whole point of us not seeing that moment up close and just having that funny moment was to show like how much of a great time that they're having with each other on the backdrop of like something that's happening behind the scenes as well. So it is a beautiful moment. You get to see like, the beautiful beaming smile that all of these characters have. Not just because I always talk about Lune's smile is so infectious. It is. But it's everyone. Mael's adorable smile, Ciel's beautiful smile. I know you can't see them smiling, but Eski and Minoko, like when they smile, too. Like, and it's amazing too, right? It's such a beautiful moment on the backdrop of something that could be happening underneath. Renmore also says, we exist and we will exist for as long as she wants. We exist for as long as the Paintress wants us to exist. So he's saying that this is a purpose. Like, it's like she decides this. We continue to exist because she wants us to exist. And he said, we want to spoil what we've been given. We've been given a gift. He sees this as like a divine gift probably from the Paintress. The Paintress says, wants us to live. She wants us to survive for some reason. And again, coupled with the idea of like painting death, it could mean like, oh, Verso, you're painting death if you do this. Does it also mean that like, the Paintress like wants so desperately to keep some people alive, but then I wonder why the gamage continues. It's so confusing in that sense too, but I'm sure we learn more as we're going forward also. Sometimes we paint the bars in our own prison, which again means we're trapping ourselves. Is killing the Paintress trapping ourselves? By the way, just so you know, I'm not remembering this word for word. It's beside me here. I have it like playing on the side. I hope you don't mind. I think it makes sense, right? If there's something I kind of like want to read over again. Your despair blinds you. It's like the despair you have, the anger you have, blinds you to what gift he believes you had. You're making your own prison. You're trapping yourself by doing this. It's really interesting here from Renmore because I feel like when he says even like you're ready to pay the price, but you're willing to let them pay the price for you. So again, them. Are they going to pay the price for you? And again, I think if he meant just the family, he would say the family. So I think all this conversation here shook Verso. It made Verso feel something from this. It made Verso feel kind of like maybe doubt. I looked at maybe doubt in his eye. Maybe he was like, worried about like what he was about to do here. Renmore clearly knows something more. Verso knows something more. Alicia knows something more. We're the ones that are kind of left in the dark. And I think it's a really well done way of doing things because we all have this common goal of wanting to, with Verso, to want to defeat the Paintress, right? That's a common goal we all have. And I think it's a really perfect thing they've done here by having our characters who we love dearly, who we're attached to, Lune, Ciel, and Mael, who I think we're the most attached to these characters. In my view, that's who we're most attached to in terms of like the three core characters. Obviously, we're attached to Eske and Minoko, and we love talking to Verso as well. But I feel like those are the characters, like three characters who like, that's our crew from the start, right? Not that you can't grow to love characters as time goes on. As I said, like Minoko's amazing. Eske I would die for, and Verso has been such a great companion as well. But I'm talking about like that core crew, who I feel like in a lot of ways represents our curiosity, represents our grief over Gustav, represents our emotional attachment to these characters like Ciel. All of these things represent us as a player in some ways. So when they're left out in the dark, we feel like in a lot of ways we're left in the dark as well. And when we see them dancing and we're enjoying this moment, it's one of those times where we're almost like separated from those characters so vividly because it's almost like watching a ticking time bomb. We know Verso knows something. We're watching our characters having such a good time, and instead of enjoying the time with them, we have to watch as they laugh and they smile as Renmore talks about the possibility of painting death. It's such a beautiful moment and such an incredible moment. It's powerful. It really is. It's such a separate, again, it's feeling like we're separated from one of those rare times in the story as well. And then later on when we do meet the Paintress, a moment happens here where like we are like set, our characters like during this battle, the Paintress like almost steps aside and instead we're met with the lady we saw before. And we're set on fire. Once we're set on fire and all of our characters are writhing in pain because we could not destroy the actual Paintress itself. And that's the moment when Mael is seeing something or noticing something. She's saying, this isn't the real Paintress, I think is what she's saying. The Paintress is actually in the monolith. We have to follow her into the monolith. That's why I wasn't doing any damage. And I think in that moment, it kind of like is coupled with all the stuff we've already seen, right? With the whole idea of like, us discovering what's happening here bit by bit. And now it's like, okay, there is a deeper mystery here. Of course there is. Does Verso know about this? I wonder if he does. I wonder if, because again, I don't want to make it seem like Verso's like this mastermind by everything who knows everything. I think it's one of those things where Verso is that like he is limited, he has patches in his knowledge as well. But we do know that there is a real Paintress, or at least the real Paintress is in this monolith somewhere. While we thought she was right there at the surface, that wasn't her apparently. I don't know what the flames mean, and maybe it's like coupled with the idea of like what happened with the family before. Because Alicia was also set on fire, and then here these characters set on fire. This Paintress, chose to set us on fire, at least illusion-wise. And then we seen, as we were going through this area, visions of a mother, and I'm thinking that maybe it's Renwar's wife, and something happened to Renwar's wife. And she is, teaching the kids how to paint. She is not talking to Renwar at one point as well. Is that the lady with the hair, like with the crater in the face? Could that be it? Could that be the case as well? And the reason I say that as well is because she's calling towards us. And then we see right afterwards, as she's calling us into this place, or at least like we follow her into this place, and now we're seeing the memories of a mother. Could that be the case? It could be. We don't know. We do not. Again, I don't know. But I actually do love the way this is going. The mystery behind this all stuff. It's a really incredible place and a really crazy thing that we get to go retread a lot of the old areas we went through. Have that mystery of who is that lady who basically is beckoning us, who we followed. Who is the mother that is we're seeing visions of here as well. What is this place? What is going on with the monolith here also? It's a really interesting story we have here, and the tension is only building to the final confrontation, where I personally predict, and I don't think it's one of those things where I have to be Nostradamus, to say this. I think it's one of those things where it's not about being Nostradamus. I think it's fair to say that during an Act 2 part of the game, it makes sense that there could, since we don't have there makes sense that it could be an Act 3, right? That just makes sense. Now, the game could subvert our expectations, because this feels very Final Dungeon-like, but again, I've played RPGs before where you go through a final dungeon, and that final dungeon isn't always the final dungeon. Usually something happens where you have to get yourself back up and fight again. And I want to make it clear when I say this, if this is what happens here, that's not a bad thing. I play so many JRPGs in my life, and it's the best moment, right? It's the pick yourself back up moment in the story. It's not bad to have that moment if that's what happens here. And I'm not trying to be this totally was going to happen. Something, because again, I'm not me saying something bad will happen at the end of an act. That's like saying water is wet, it seems, after what happened at the end of Act 1. It seems like maybe we're leaning towards something, especially with the stuff with Verso, and you can see in his eyes something is wrong here. Renwar still roaming about the place. Renwar predicted the idea of this being the idea of painting death and people being doomed after this stuff as well. They are leading towards something bad possibly happening. If it happens at the end of Act 2 and then it leads into Act 3, then we're in a stage where that tension is building, so it makes sense that something bad might happen. And again, I always have to say as well, because I think I worry that whenever I say this is a lovely thing that happens in other stories, that's the same with every story, not just movies, games, and all that stuff too. There is a moment that you want to write where it's something change happens. It doesn't have to be someone you get beaten down and then you get back up. There's a moment where that happens where it's okay, there's a big change that happened here. We got in Act 1 when it happens with Gustav. We could have another thing that changes the whole story as well after this too. A big moment. And it sounds like I'm being this is all according to plan. It's all written. This game is beat for beat. No, this game surprises me every episode. Every episode. But I still think it would be, I wouldn't be surprised if there is another act, is what I'm saying. I wouldn't be surprised if there's something after this as well. Yeah. And as I always say, this game to me has this great way of building up tension, and has a great way of building up all that fear stuff as well, and the fear of what's going to happen next. And there's so much twists and turns every single time. There's so many shocking things that happen. We don't know the full mystery. I'm sitting here trying to predict what the mystery is. We don't know the full mystery. There's so many things that goes into it. But yeah, if this is the final act, that's insane, and we're about to do the final dungeon. If it's not, then it's one of those things where we're about to have some crazy stuff go down. If at the end of Act 2 it leads into Act 3, whatever's about to happen. And as I said, it's not a spoiler or something that's gonna ruin any big moment, because they're building up to something big. In Renwar's face. Sorry, no, in Verso's face, in the way Renwar speaks about things. Right? The way he's looking kind of like a little bit shook about this stuff as well. The way that there's still so many mysteries to solve here. They're building up to something that to me is terrifying. Whatever's going to happen here is going to be something big, right? Yeah. Hopefully it's more beautiful than bad. Hopefully we can get something out of it as well. But yeah, we also had the side conversations as well. We had the stuff with Minako, which is a really fun fight that we had as well. The stuff with Miel, where she didn't want to be alone, which is such a beautiful moment too, showing like, the pain that people can go through in these moments, but like having someone share their pain with them is like a really important thing as well. We had the stuff with like Lune and Verso, which I think was a really great conversation, having them open up not just about like, themselves, but also music as well. Which again, I love the Lune and Verso stuff because I love seeing Lune opening up more and more to like the other characters here as well. And learning about the apprenticeship stuff as well, and learning about how like, from a young age at like 6 years old, she was doing research, which makes sense to like she's so good at this, but also like why she's so meticulous about this. She's been doing this for what, 20, I want to say 25 years? She's been for 25 years, so of course she would have this stuff as well. The stuff with CL also was like really interesting too, because like they definitely wanted to have like, a bit of fun, be more adventurous, do something that is more adventurous. But also at the same time, and again, there was the idea of them, having, a lot of fun together. But it ended up being one of those things where I turned it down, not because I thought that they were, Ciel's not amazing and fantastic. I just didn't see them together as a future thing. And I wanted to kind of maybe like keep the choices like, where they're just like friends. But it was like another like, beautiful one. Because again, it's like, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever for like a character to be like, hey, do you want to go off together and have some fun? And our character goes, yes. That's called two consenting adults having fun. It's their choice. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong. I hope it doesn't seem like I was ever like, oh, should I do this because of that? No, it's like, whatever about that. It was just like, oh, like, is this something we want to do? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. But then if it became a thing where they were going to like become a couple afterwards, I didn't see them as a couple, which then sounds like I'm just saying like, I'm like all in favor of being like, let's get together with like Ciel and then like leave. No, I didn't mean it like that. I thought that's what Ciel wanted. I thought Ciel wanted just like one night of just like, let's have fun and then leave. That's what I thought she wanted. You know what I mean? I thought like, yeah, I don't know. Because again, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with two people agree that's like, hey, this is what we do. Two consenting adults. We had fun for one night. Let's move on. Nothing wrong with that. That's people's lives. They can do whatever they want. But it was also like with the talk with Ciel as well, the idea of like what we're going to meet after death, who we're going to see after death, and she believes that no matter what, she's going to join them as well. Which again, another beautiful one with Ciel, another great a bunch of side stories too. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Thanks so much for supporting the series. It's so great to have you guys come along for this journey. I've been having such a fantastic time doing this with you guys and playing with this with you guys as well. I don't know if the next episode is going to be the last episode. I don't know if we are going to just jump into an Act 3, but all I know is that they're building to something insane, right? You can feel the tension in the air. You can feel Renwar's presence is still here, but they're going to be building up to something anyway. If you want to see these videos early, you can do so on YouTube members or on Patreon for €1 or whatever it is in your currency, and you get every single video early, including all the Clair Obscur videos as well, and that is on YouTube members and Patreon, and for the entire month that you're pledged for €1. If you want to see your name in the text credits, which is going by right now, that is the Chunky Baby Gangsta tier, and that is €10, and you get your name in every single video on the channel, not just Clair Obscur. And if you want to hear your name be shouted out every single video as a verbal shout out, that is the I Can Never Repay the Baby Gangsta tier, and that is €15, and you get your name shouted out every single video. And I want to say thank you to my patrons first at that highest tier, that being Typharo2, Jamie Bull, Johnny the Banana, The Ghost of Yuzuma, Delicious Felix, Yuled, Anusta, Yassassin, True Beat Butter, Peter Shelson, Leon, High Kasperian, Neo Shourite, Leah 200, Balkan Kunde, Axler21, and the highest tier of my YouTube members, Blasco, Lusanagi, and Zay. See you guys very soon. Bye-bye.